provision tax on the rich and the able, let it be conceived. I suppose the administration of justice comprehends all means of fulfilling these tasks. For long, governments have been talking about litigation policies. There is no reason why this policy cannot emerge. Every department must have a resolution wing with a competent and independent legal equipment to resolve fact-based issues. And every matter need not be a legal dispute matter. Only complex legal issues which cannot be otherwise settled must go for institutional resolution. I am confident that the government will lend its ears to an earnest Attorney General to draw a quick roadmap and all the above. If only we dedicate 1 year exclusively for each subject, we can progress with great dispatch. I think rule of law is a non-violent revolution. We do not need any violent revolutions, as all such revolutions are paths of totalitarianism. The more and more of rule of law means room for no violence. Bharat can lead the way by setting its own benchmarks. I would like to look for the day when the West may come for learning from us on justice standards. Colonialism of minds and peoples will then cease. By doing all this, our constitution will be beyond reputation and then refutation. Let us continue to march on the grand journey towards care of all and compassion without discrimination. I conclude my speech with a poetry addressed to my motherland. O nation of great mind and thoughts of past so long and cradles many, that nurtured knowledge of shades many, many. O nation of people with ancient roots, with entanglements thin and bosoms lodge. O nation that know the dark divisions of faith and caste, like spider webs can trip and trap. O nation of many tongues and cultures, faiths and creeds, and blends and bonds, of fibers strong, why bleed our minds, why freeze our hearts, why fence our homes, with petty thorns, swords once drawn are poison strong, words once dropped are slipping weeds. Fold all your clashes, fold all your noises. Little device with constant chases can grow to seismic seasons quick. In composure, do all things flourish. In common pursuits of common weal, little skirmishes do dissolve. O nation of paths in beauty drawn, in common resolve of love for all, let our oars do swing and hail all life. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Honorable Union Minister of Law and Justice, Shri Kiren Rijiju, to address the audience.
Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Honorable Supreme Court Judge, Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Honorable Judge Supreme Court of India, Justice Abdul Nazir, Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court, Honorable former Chief Justice of India, my colleague S.P. Singh Baghel, the Honorable Chief Justices and the Judges of the High Courts, the Attorney General for India, Sri R. Venkat Ramani, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, President Bar Council of Supreme Court Bar Association, Sri Vikas Singh, Chairman Bar Council of India, Sri Manan Kumar Mishra, senior officers of the Government of India, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to address this very august gathering to celebrate the Constitution Day. Constitution Day, or commonly referred as Samvidhan Divas, is annually celebrated to mark the adoption of Indian Constitution by the Constituent Assembly in 1949, and also to remind us the significance of the historic day. Constitution is the bedrock upon which Indian nation stands and continues to achieve great heights every passing year. Today, this occasion gives me the opportunity to convey my gratitude towards the makers of the Constitution and also to promote and to reaffirm our constitutional values and reiterate the constitutional promise of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity towards the citizens of this nation. It is also an occasion to remember with gratitude the struggles and the sacrifices of our founding fathers The founding fathers placed immense responsibility on the coming generations of countrymen to take the country forward in the path of progress. It would be apt to recall the words of Baba Saheb, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, when he cautioned us by saying, "Let us not forget that this independence has thrown on us great responsibilities. By independence, we have lost the excuse of blaming the British for anything going wrong. If hereafter things go wrong, we will have nobody to blame except ourselves." Justice is the foremost introductory vision and aspiration that the people of India have promised to give to themselves and its generations. The constitutional promise of equal justice is based on equal opportunity, and it is also a dream emanating from Article 39A. It is our constant endeavor to bring down barriers for accessing justice through integrating technology and other meaningful tools on making information accessible on a routine basis and in an easy to understand manner. In a country as large as ours, while delivery of justice remains critically challenged, new solutions have to be generated, integrated, and interoperated across various available legal platforms to actualize the last mile delivery of legal services. From courts to citizens, quick, simplified, and affordable access to justice should be the buzzword. To accelerate the movement of access to justice in India, the power of indigenous technology is being harnessed to mainstream legal aid and legal empowerment in the society. Now, seeking pre-litigation advice and consultation is a matter of doorstep delivery. It has been made possible through tele-law services, wherein a citizen can connect via teleconferencing facilities with a dedicated pool of panel lawyers through downloading the tele-law mobile app or reaching to their near common service center within their villages. 25 lakh people have benefited from this service. In next 5 years, 1 crore plus citizens would be rendered with advice and consultation. To amplify the outreach of access to justice, legal literacy and legal awareness is being prioritized and made accessible in regional, local dialects using innovative techniques, both physical and virtual, of dissemination. To consolidate all these initiatives, Department of Justice has formulated a pan-India scheme on access to justice titled Designing Innovative Solutions for Holistic Access to Justice. In a vast country like India, where 65% of total population still lives in rural areas and where regional and local language is the medium of understanding, in most of the states, language becomes one of the perceived barriers in ensuring universal access to justice to the citizens of the country when legal material and legal terminology are not available in local language understandable by the as is